Okigenyo! Okigenyo, welcome, welcome everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome, welcome to Generic is your name. Welcome. Ogabunda, welcome Zengai, welcome Yakihima, Gokigenyo, welcome Lolo. Hello, 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 and Generic is your name. Thank you for the stretch plus hydrate redeem. Thank you. Wait, let me switch to the main menu. Invite you, Gokigenyo as well. Today is the day snails. No, it is not. You guys put too much trust into me. I've already said this multiple times. Don't expect me to be done with this game today. Well, unless you're saying this to signal that you're tired of it being a part of my schedule. Today is a day, yeah, a day indeed. Gokigenyo PPA, Gokigenyo Irafo, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. It may not be the day. I'm afraid this will be the case, but I still want to kind of like just build up those hours of more or less regular practice. How can it be a part of your schedule if there's no schedule up? Well, of our tentative schedule that is not always there, but is... Oh my god, my thumbs. Okay, so the thing is, I cut my thumb this morning, so it hurts just a little bit. I don't think this will be a very long stream, but I still want to try practicing. No, it's okay, I'm sure it will heal in no time, but yeah, the problem is that I cut off, okay, 3 to 1, some very gross details incoming. I cut off a bit of skin of it on a complete accident, so... What a trope that you're also using that thumb right now. Yes, I am. I mean, I just wanted to play the game, and honestly, most of the games that I have in my current roster, they involve using this thumb in one way or another, so it was inevitable, kind of. Thumbs heal, but video games can't wait. Exactly. It reminds me of, like, this sentence structure. It reminds me of how, as a kid, I once saw like some anime philosophical critique book. You know, kind of like Patrick Galbraith's works, if you have read them. But this one was by some, well, a Joland writer. And do I avoid them? Yeah, so there was an article about Shoujo Kakumei Utena, and it was called Boyfriends Come and Go, but Brothers Stay Forever. So yeah, why did I bring this up? Yeah, because thumbs heal, but video games can't wait. The structure of this sentence reminded me of it. It also reminded me of a post I saw on Twitter recently. It was like a photo of some... I'm not sure, maybe it was like a wedding postcard. But there was something like a wife is a sister that you chose written on it. So yeah, people just do the same, whatever. How come I already have 0 lives left? Well, I guess this is what lack of properly working thumb does it to me. Wife sister, not to be confused with sister wife. Care to elaborate on the difference between the two? Did you have some band-aids? Yeah, but I noticed that it's a bit less convenient to play with the band-aid on than without it, so I had to take it off. Welcome by Alex, Gokigenyo, welcome, welcome. It's good to see all of you guys here. As for the Schrodinger's schedule, as you guys have smartly called it. I will try to stream tomorrow and on Saturday as well. This is the plan at least. But I'm not posting a schedule because I can't be too sure that this will happen. On the other hand, there are a lot of really cool projects kind of that I've been working on, and this time, this time they are VTuber related, unlike most of my projects. So I'm really eager to show them to you. I'm really anticipating the day I can do some reveals. So yeah, I expect the second half of the year to be rather fruitful in this regard. If you don't look at Yuno's Twitter, you can pretend that there is a schedule. I mean, there is a schedule, but it's for the past week. We're already in the second half of the year, yeah, but it barely started, so it doesn't count, right? Hello, Kampai Alex, Gokigenyo, and hello, Daniel, welcome. It sure is difficult to keep up with the game. It's okay. I'm sure that my thumb will heal in no time. Also, Gokigenyo. And also, Kampai Alex, thank you for the sub. Thank you so much. I'm still young, my life has barely started. I mean, I turn 16 every single year, so I wouldn't know a single thing about it. YouTuber projects, yeah. Something to look forward to for all of us. I hope I can be done with them sooner than later. And getting her leg DLC. I won't reveal anything yet. You can keep guessing, but most of your guesses will be wrong, I think. I don't think I will be getting any sort of like leg DLC anytime soon. If I will, I would have to get like a proper model upgrade, redraw it from scratch or commission it to someone. I don't know what's better. I have looked into some artists that I would like to commission, and I don't know, there aren't that many people that I would be willing to entrust my entire appearance, my entire body though. Sounds so weird, entrust my entire body. Entrust making a new body for me. And finally releasing a song like her goal last year. As I've said before, you can keep guessing. I won't really say if any of your guesses are true or not. Just stay tuned. It's the only advice I can give you guys, I suppose. Just realized I didn't have the dragon spawned. I hope this sub helps you in some way, even if Twitch doesn't pay you. It's not that Twitch doesn't pay me. It's as I explained before, it's complicated, but it's not because of Twitch. It really makes me happy though that you guys are willing to support me still. This alone is enough to keep me going. Stay tuned like music. Wow, could this be some foreshadowing? Oh no, as I've said before, I'm going to remain silent about this matter. I won't guess because I don't care until I see it, and then it'll be really cool, and and I'll say I always cared. This is the only valid approach, to be fair. Because it's like, oh... It was just a warm-up run, alright? Alright. It's all coming together. Where's my tinfoil hat? One moment. One moment. Where is it indeed? Oh... I can't swear I had it here. There it is, your tinfoil hat. How do you like it? Zero expectations, zero hype, always satisfied. I first almost misread it as always sanitized, and I got to be fair, I didn't quite understand what you meant at first, until I realized that I probably need better glasses. How bad is your eyesight, everyone? Do you need glasses regularly? You know, but you're not wearing any glasses. What could you be talking about? Is it even working, or just our snail friends? Oh, heck, being quiet? Probably not that many snails on YouTube side. It's okay. Maybe they will come later. Maybe YouTube Con is being weird again. I don't know, honestly. Could be anything. Test. Oh, hi Lolo. Hello on YouTube side as well. No, it seems to be working. It's okay. The YouTube snails are preferring to stay quiet today. No problem. Oh. Nice. Glasses wearer since primary school. High five! I remember how in primary school when I first had to get my first glasses, I was really obsessed with Madoka, and I had to get red glasses, like the ones that Homura was wearing in flashbacks. Only much later had I realized that these are commonly associated with Fujoshi, which I have never really been in my life. Well, I suppose there have been some attempts, but I could never really get super into it. I can appreciate the good BL work, but those have never been too much of my primary focus for me to call myself a Fujo. I have never been much of a Yumejoshi either. I guess my most prominent Yumejoshi arc was when I was super into Raildex series, and I was quite a fan of Accelerator. I think I've shared this story before. This is embarrassing. But yeah, I don't think I was much of a Yumejo either growing up. Not like other girls. But then again, I do respect both demographics, even if I'm not really a part of either. Never worn glasses in my life? Oh, lucky you. Lucky you. But then again, having never worn glasses in your life doesn't always correlate with actually having good eyesight. Some people just have it gradually become worse and worse throughout their life, and they're just ignoring it altogether. I hope this is not your case. I had mine checked recently, and it somehow has improved with age. Eh? What does that happen? Have you been doing some sort of eyesight exercises? I'm not sure what they're called in English. not the best. My left eye is a little bad and it can be fixed at this point. Need to buy glasses. Yeah, at this point, the best you can do to mitigate the damage is to at least, like, take away some strain of your eyes. And, well, obviously, wearing glasses is the most foolproof way to do that. I hope you can get this sorted out quickly. Yeah, maybe I shouldn't have played it with my thumbs being in the state they're in. But okay. It's the much needed practice, you see? And it's not the thumbs, it's just one thumb. Oh! It's okay, it's still a warm-up run. When I first took off my first pair of glasses, I cried because... like, I literally cried because the world suddenly looked so super blurry. But then I hope then you put them back on and felt really happy again because of how crisp everything was. Yes, you have the axle arc. Oh, I'm happy you guys remember, or maybe I'm not, I don't know. But this definitely has been a point in my life. That would explain why I keep running into walls. I mean, in video games. Into invisible walls. The life of a From Software enjoyer. No, I haven't done anything, so I suspect my previous checkup, oh heck, wasn't too accurate. Oh, well, I guess this can also be the case. But I thought they're supposed to always be more or less accurate, no? I mean, the procedure is the same every single time, and most of it is sort of automated to a degree. Like, there's a very clear protocol that the doctor is supposed to follow. Plus, there's this, like, test where you have to stare at the image of a house. I never really understood what was the point, but recently the YouTube algorithm, it pushed out a video about this to me. Like, when you see this house picture, what does the doctor see? Needless to say, I haven't needless to say, I haven't checked it out. But maybe I will now that I have remembered about it again. I know, like Danko, she wasn't aware she needed glasses until recently. Yeah, just like Danko. I mean, oh damn. In most cases, it just gradually worsens to the point that it's very easy to overlook. I mean, let's be fair, most of us are not really that good at keeping up with the signals our bodies send us. So, with how much information constantly goes through our brains on a daily basis, and with how much of it we're supposed to like filter out, because it would be just impossible to function properly otherwise. Sometimes what suffers the most are the signals something is wrong with our bodies that, well, they're actually trying to send us. I have admittedly been very bad at keeping up with my own body state. Well, yeah, I suppose this is not the Keio day today. I'll still give it a couple more shots. And maybe then we will switch to something a bit less intense. Like, I don't know, loop salad? This one's not quite like reaction based, so I don't have to push my thumb to the limit. got over it quickly, but I remember the shock more than any sense of relief afterwards. It usually do feel like that though. I mean, the bad emotions, bad experiences always seem to leave more of a lasting impact. It's like how back in the day, people would only perceive black and white, but then, is that really so? And then someone, perhaps Jesus, started telling everyone about the different colors. You got to be kidding me. I know that in ancient Greek, they used vastly different colors to describe things we're used to. I don't remember the exact words, but I think the sea was like black, or dark purple, dark red, something like this. Definitely not the blue shade that, like any sort of shade of blue that we typically use for describing the sea color these days. If I recall correctly, they also had some some very not so obvious color choices for describing the sky as well. I don't know. I would need somebody who actually knows ancient Greek to confirm if this is true. Maybe I'm just saying whatever, trying to mislead you guys. Oh, hi Raiders! Gokigenyo, welcome! Hello, Momoko! I'm so sorry. I got too deep into my tangent, but welcome! Let me give you a shout out. What are you playing? I hope you had a great stream. Shout out, Momoko. No worries, I was invested. Yeah, we were basically discussing like the eyesight problems, and this has somehow morphed into the discussion of colors instead, and how people used to perceive them. Played Silent Hill today? Oh! Admittedly, I have never played Silent Hill, but then again, it's how I am with a lot of video game classics. I was hoping that maybe like streams will help me catch up and cover these gaps in my video game education, but I haven't been very successful at this so far. Oh, it's your first time too! Nice. High five then. But yeah, if you need to rest, if you need to go grab some, well, I suppose for you it will be like breakfast or maybe lunch? Wait, no, it is pretty late already. It has to be like lunch, right? Oh, heck. And then yeah, feel free to. Thank you once again for the raid. And all of the raiders, I will greet you now in a moment when I die. Also, hello Takira, hello Miguel, welcome. Well, I suppose I can just greet everyone now. Oh, I don't think this is going to go well today because, well, a bit of a context for the raiders. I cut my thumb earlier today and it's a bit painful to play. EPH. But yeah, hello Golden Cream, hello Graphitneer, hello Nanomachines, hello Vanquish, Gokigenyo, Hazel Squirrel, Gokigenyo Arm. Welcome! Hello everyone who has joined. It is like an old movie where the female lead comes on screen and everything gets blurry. Everything is better in soft focus. True, sometimes I can't really stand how crisp everything is when you actually put the eyeglasses on. Personally hate it. I see a pretty girl and it's still blurry, so I come closer and it says high-res and variations on fanbox. What sort of variations though? Are you curious to check? Many such cases, what do you mean this particular kind of constant low-level suffering was actually a treatable condition and not just what life is like? Yeah, even to this very day, there are a lot of things I keep discovering about myself. I mean, I have been suffering from my migraines ever since I was a little kid, but I only realized what exactly this was well into my adult 16-year-old life. Anyway, this is Dead Yuno number 72. I don't think this is going too well. It's a bit too painful. I will give it one more shot, and if it doesn't go that well, we're going to switch to, well, something less intense on my thumbs.
And what were you doing while they were stealing the key from us?
But yeah, as a kid, I used to describe my migraines as my eyebrows hurting, the eyebrow ache, and nobody ever understood what exactly I meant. So, yeah. It can be worse. If you have too much pressure in the eye, it can make you go blind, but slowly from the edges moving in, so you don't notice it. Or I remember like having been concerned that maybe my eyeball pressure is too high, but I haven't checked it at the doctor's place, so turned out this was not the case. So yeah, this was... I let out the really audible sigh of relief when I actually got it checked. I spent a good while going back and forth between all the new values on the tests, and I kept saying, I don't know, I can tell the difference. Love salad to the rescue again. Yo, loop salad. It's been a while since I've last played it, so I'm somewhat excited again. And I kind of like how it's been this sort of a game that I'm not really constantly committed to, but rather sort of like a Zatsu fodder game, or when I can't or don't feel like playing anything difficult on the given day. I don't know, why else did we go from black and white movies to color? Indeed, why? I have never thought about that. Well, maybe the entire world was just devoid of color up until some point. Perhaps color only existed in the fictional realm? Like in the classical paintings, for example? But real life was dull and colorless, completely devoid of any sort of color in it. What do you think? I mean, the camera always captures the reality, right? So this should have been the case. Or maybe the world was colorful before the camera was invented. And then it all went monochrome. Yeah, I think this sounds totally plausible. I'm going to stick to this theory. Where are my 19 scientists? We will need to investigate this further. Oh, I didn't mean to, but well. Okay. Never mind that. Let's spawn the second dragon again. Thank you, wholesome dear, we find the cure to Nightingale. cured like some meat. Do we even perceive color right now? Might be something in the air making us hallucinate. Isn't this kind of how color works though? Well, maybe not in your ear, but in your eye. Cameras didn't just steal people's souls, but also the colors. I mean, given that a lot of like mental disorders, well, depression and adjacent stuff in particular, is oftentimes depicted as the colors having gone from your life. Perhaps the colors being gone is exactly this. The kind of like one of the consequences of losing a soul. And now we somehow seem to have gotten our souls back. Or have we? Maybe this is just a substitute that have been implanted into us. This is why we see the world different compared to ancient Greeks, right?
Coming up next, Keio Flying Squadron Chapter 2.
The Kalmu? Yeah! That's really cute. And yeah, you should check out Death Smiles because it has like a calm boss. Perhaps the colors were added retroactively? That's what I think too. No, we might be onto something here. Like genuinely. Everyone has been photographed, so now we live in a lesser reality recreated from photography and video material of the real world. Photognosticism! Wait, you have coined a really great term. Maybe you need to, like, sign up for a patent of it or something? It's sort of similar to the theory that we live on the fake Earth. No, it's just one of the manifestations of it. It's not a theory. It's how things really are. Well, I suppose the tinfoil hat now is really fitting. So, okay, the actual timeline. Up until some point, maybe only in the times of ancient Greece, things had like real colors. So sea was the color of wine, and sky was also some... I need to look up some article about what colors did ancient Greeks use to describe the reality surrounding them. Then we fast forward multiple centuries to the invention of cameras, and this is where things go south, because not only they rob the humanity of their souls, but also it makes their entire world devoid of colors. Then we see the emergence of color in film and photography. But the truth is, they just learned how to emulate this, and they have somehow implanted this like sort of feeling of colors into our brains because they, and I don't know who they are, but if I'm gone, you guys know why. So yeah, they implanted this sense, this feeling of seeing actual colors into our brains to delude us into thinking that everything is perfectly alright and we see the world the way it is meant to be. She knows too much, maybe. I don't know. I would say I don't know enough. There are still too many mysteries, too many enigmas to uncover. Perhaps colors also underwent abiogenesis, spawning from the primordial black and white. This is so deep. This has to be like, I don't know, an actual setting for... Actually, wait! Isn't there a video game? I believe the one from Moduland? About... well, this sort of thing. I'm not sure what it's called in English. Oh, give me a second. It's from the developers of Pathologic, the Ice Peak Lodge. But what was it called? I think on Audioland it was Turgor, but what is it called in English? I recall it being published under a different name. Apparently it is called The Void in English. I'm not sure how good the translation is though. I recall the game being like very poetic. Not in a sense that it features like actual poems, but rather it's very metaphorical, so I'm not really sure how well the translation handles that. But yeah, it's setting, it did involve a great deal of details about like colors and how important they are for the game's setting, the game's world. Also, hi Victor, Gagigenyo. This is why Greek stages were colorful before, but are all grey marble now. Right? Right? See, we might be onto something here. We're on the verge of the greatest discovery of the 21st century. Or maybe on the verge of uncovering the greatest conspiracy of the human history. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Now let's go here. I think I'm getting a bit of a hang of this game. I mean, of playing it with my thumb's skin being cut off a little. However uncomfortable it is. Oh no, I jinxed it. Basically. But surely we're getting more or less closer. Beating the game? Oh damn! No. Yeah, no, I shouldn't have brought it up. See, I cursed myself. Yeah, they nerfed Yuno Nightingale. Not that she has ever been powerful. At least not enough to warrant this whole nerf thing, but I swear I can do better. Just not today. Fresh idea, replacement analog stick D-pad with Miss Nightingale's blood on it. Wow. That's brutal. Fresh idea, literally anything with blood on it. It would be one of a kind though, right? This sort of a D-pad. Or I would have to cut myself multiple times to produce several copies. The snails want it. I mean, I guess you could make it work. Somehow. That is your last resort. I mean, it's not like I can sell any merch yet. But Perhaps I should consider it. I don't know, it sounds very morbid. In a good way. But what if somebody uses this D-pad for some, I don't know, voodoo magic or something similar? I'm not sure how exactly it works. I mean, blood is believed to have this sort of like magical properties. Oh, wait, this also... Oh, wow, I nearly died there. Someone will use it to steal your colors, the color red, especially. Also, I mean, with how pale I am, it's not like I have much color to begin with. My entire color scheme is very close to being monochromatic. If I tried really hard. I suppose Karin is even more devoid of color than I am. Which doctor excised the migraines from this video game controller? I think my migraines are caused by my controller. I wonder if I could get rid of them by just swapping it out with some other one. I mean, this one I've had it for quite some time already, so I wouldn't be surprised if my migraine-prone state just dropped off of it. No, but it has your blood in it, so it works as a proxy. Oh, well. Yeah, then I guess I can make it work, but what if I lose my individuality together with my migraines? I can't afford for this to happen. This was a nice one up. When the unplugged wired controller starts rumbling when the candles around it are all lit up. That means it just connected to the Bluetooth. Oh no, not number 73's individuality. I mean, all Yunos are precious and unique. There are not those same Yunos. Or do they dare to claim otherwise? Also, Daydreamy Evan, Gokigenyo, welcome. Did you know it's personalized? Personalized for whom exactly? Let's ask Yuno74 about that. Well, assuming there will be Yuno74, because maybe I will stop my playthrough before that. And then switch to Loop Salad. Just getting a bit annoying. On the other hand, I got to stage 3. This sort of works. So let's not shall say the same thing. Well, how can you know? How can you know for sure? Is your name John Titer? Snail Titer? John Snailter? Oh, nice. On top of that, my gamepad also just decided to disconnect temporarily. What happened to the guy? Is he normal now? You mean John Titer? I don't know. Didn't he go back to his time? Or something? Nice. Nice. Oh, by the way, I have been keeping you guys updated about my attempts to grow microgreens, and I'm very proud to say that the most recent attempt, well, it's the second one, has been really successful so far. And I have already been enjoying some of my microgreens with my meals. Just sprinkling a bit of this cress on top of them. It's been very delightful. I think I'm going to plant the rest of the seeds since I haven't used up the entire bag. And then... okay, nice. Yeah, so what's done? Okay, great. Perhaps after that I can choose some other, maybe a bit harder gardening project for myself. Well, home gardening that is, because it's not like I have an actual garden. But my new apartment has a rather spacious balcony, so it would be a shame if I didn't try to utilize it, right? Maybe I should try growing radish next. I've heard that it is somewhat easy to grow it at home. And I do like radish quite a bit. But perhaps it's a good idea. Perhaps you have more space for it? Yeah, I do. Every little bit is nice. It feels really special eating something, even if it's just mostly used for decorating your meal and if it doesn't have any, like, huge nutritional value or anything. It feels really cool eating it and being like, oh, I actually grew it myself.
Hello.
So let's hope my future gardening projects will have a bit more in the nutritional value department. Okay, this is my most successful attempt today so far. It's not like there have been many of them. But still, you reap what you sow. Yeah, in a literal sense. I don't know, it's really cool. It's been super fun. Maybe I'm just turning into a grandma. Grandma morphing. Maybe it's inevitable. It'll happen to all of us sooner or later. Ojo Baba. You're at that age after all. Yeah, 16 years old is when the grandmification starts. When people start noticing the first signs. Oh, look, I have 2 lives. Didn't even notice. But yeah, have I brought up that I've been watching, well, rather than I have been watching, I finished watching Watatabe recently? Watashi wa tabetai hito de nashi. The doomed monster Yuri. I think the anime aired like last year. I only watched it now. Anyway, that's not the point. I jokingly told some of my friends that my relationship with my microgreens is similar to that of girls in this show, because the microgreens are always trying to well, find some way to die. And the protagonist there is like very suicidal. And I am not letting it though because I want to eventually eat it at some point. Watching that was adapted? Yes, they released an anime adaptation last year. I think it's really nice. Then oh, damn. I really love the atmosphere they created there. Feels very similar to that of manga. There's so many anime adaptations, and when I don't, I just immediately forget about them. Let's be fair, these days it's nearly impossible to keep up with every single thing. I genuinely don't know how people manage to do this. Ah, snap. Well, we still have two more lives, 2 more tries. This boss taking 1 life, it's surely because of the finger. Yeah, it's been more than 1 life. Oh, you mean like one try, 1 coin? Not sure what to call it. I think it's still important that we practiced it today. To be fair, you're nerfed. Yeah, but you see, I didn't really feel like playing. Damn, Noctrizer also has some rather intense movement sections. Well, let's hope I feel better until tomorrow. Or that my finger does at least. Because I really want to continue playing it, but it's definitely less fun. And I have to do it through. Oh, heck, through the pain. I think I'm finishing this try and then we're switching to. The what? The loop salad. Oh, heck. This one I just didn't notice. Happens especially with eroge? Wait, what exactly? Surely there aren't that many eroge adaptations these days, right? Then I wake up in the middle of the night and think, no, that anime doesn't even exist, you're thinking of the manga. To be fair, that's not the worst sort of dream to have. Like yesterday, during my lunch break nap, I had such an like anxiety-inducing dream where basically it turned out that I decided not to rent this apartment that I live right in right at the very last moment, and then I completely forgot about it. But the thing is that I'm supposed to be living in some completely different place, and I have to move there before the month ends, and I have to inform my current landlord about how I don't actually plan on living in her place and how I will be moving, having lived there for like a month. I hate dreams like that. Yeah, I don't think anyone loves them, to be fair, but it's been awful because it just left me feeling so anxious and almost like I haven't slept at all. No, older ones thinking I hallucinated an anime or an OVA and then coming across it again out of nowhere. I wonder what are some examples of that. And part of it is just that nobody talks about those adaptations even among the fans. Yeah, most aren't even that good. Especially with like super old eroge, the ones from like PC 98. Because it is super old for an eroge. Those adaptations, they mostly come in the form of hentai OVAs. And it's really difficult to keep up with those. Well, actually, even these days, a lot of eroge adaptations are just that. The hentai OVAs. There's no way anybody would bother watching all of them. Oh, but no, actually, I did have one friend that did, but we haven't been in touch in quite some time, so that's another game over. 73 dead Unicities, and well, I guess I will be closing it for now. And wait, let me stretch. So, loop salad it is. But before that, let me switch into... Or I could just do this out, so... I don't know. Well, for now... Where's the... Here it is. Yeah, well, I'm opening loop salad. Let's just move into the Zatsu screen. It was some good practice, I really hope so. I think my entire approach to this game is... Well, it's not quite right. That I only played on stream. I either should be playing it more often, as in streaming it more often, like at least a couple of streams per week, or I should be practicing more off stream, but well, this is the point I have brought up multiple times before. But I think since a lot of it depends on like your muscle memory, right? All of the inputs, they basically become automated starting from some point. It's not that different from any other form of like physical training. In that you're basically drilling the correct movements into yourself. And I think there's this approach in calisthenics called like greasing the groove or something, where basically instead of like when you're practicing some calisthenics skill, instead of doing it in one long and very tiring, very intense session, you're supposed to practice it in like little bits several times over the day. Like when you have, say you're practicing like a handstand, and it's not that you're like, okay, I set aside an hour to practice my handstands today, and then not ever approach the skill for another week or so. But rather, whenever you have every couple of minutes or so, you just try and get into this handstand. So it was actually practicing Keio that destroyed your thumbs, but you lied to us and said you can't. No, it was not the case at all. Also, Vagabunda, thank you for the stretch plus hydrate routine. Let's stretch my thumbs. Oh, wait, stretching my thumbs, it reminds me that like, I don't know if this was a thing in your elementary schools. Probably not, since snails don't really have fingers, right? But, what was the point I was trying to make? Oh yeah, when we were writing for like long time during the lessons, they would always interrupt us with like some finger stretches. Has this been a thing in your schools? Especially the elementary ones? We would even have some... No? They should have. We even had some cute poems. Genuinely don't remember those, so that's weird. The teacher would always stop sometimes mid-lesson, especially if we were practicing like properly writing stuff like calligraphy and all that. We would just stop to do some proper finger stretches. I think it's genuinely like very important, especially for the kids since they're still developing and all that. But even as an adult, you're not supposed to let your fingers grow all sore and all that, right? Like when a pretty lady gives you a lunchbox and your fingers are covered in band-aids. That's Moe. This has never happened to me, that's very moe. Actually, I can't even recall any sort of events like this in Eroge. Because most of the time when there is a bento event, it's usually a girl who is skilled at cooking from the very beginning, bringing you those, right? Oh, it reminds me of... I think we've already talked about this before at some point, but it reminds me of Renai Rosetta. Let me open the CG gallery. Whoa! Got jump scared by the main page of that bundle. Renai Rosetta. And why is it not available on there, I wonder? Another try? Again with the hallucinations, it's something that feels like a total trope, yet I don't remember concrete examples. There should be more of them. Because it genuinely sounds like a really cute little staple for some more scenes to have. Well, where was it, the siege of her bringing the bento to me? There it is, I think I found it. So... give me a moment because I need to download several of those pictures before showing them to you. So there's this girl, Fuka. She's very cute, very lovely. Very motherly, I guess. And here out it features some scenes where... can't find it. Where you're eating bento together with her, and here's the first time you see her eating one. I think it's when she brings her own one into school and wants to share it with you. Then you kind of... oh, that's Actraiser, that's not it. Then you kind of see it evolve into this. Is when she, I think, cooks it for you specifically. I'm just going to cut it this way. And then Satan has invaded. Yeah, that's how it actually happened in Renai Rosetta. So it's totally the case. Then there's also this one. I don't remember which one came first. This or the previous one. Sorry, Yunomelon, I will have to cover you. And when you start dating, it evolves into this. Wait, where is it? Yeah, this is what it evolves into. See, there's like this cute little heart. So you get to see how your relationship progresses, looking at the different bento she brings into school. I think that's very sweet and adorable. But to be fair, I haven't really enjoyed her out much because it was rather plain, even though I had some really high hopes for her. She's very cute nonetheless. The bento is made of Actraiser. What would it taste like? What are the macros in this bento? Well, I guess there's some rice, because our villagers learned how to harvest rice crops. And there has to be some demon meat, and as a side dish, some apples perhaps? But maybe like only half of an apple. This one is not on my mental backlog. I do like Miero's hair. Miero is very adorable. She reminds me a bit of Anzu Futamba from the rest there. Yummy blood pool, some red liquid. Well, I guess this would have to be like ketchup or something. else? I don't really recall anything else looking like super edible there. Dun, 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 dun. Her EP CJ, she's very adorable. I think my favorite CJ there is this one from the route of Yuzuki, I think. Jiosama's name. Was it Yuzuki? Where was it? Where was it? It's really Moe. Oh, found it. 1 second. But even though I like it the most, I think my favorite girl is still Miero. So I now need to... No, it's not this one. There it is. Look at them. I think it's very important for Moege, or honestly any sort of like Dansei Muke content, is that the protagonist also has to be Moe. Which is why I genuinely consider Hyakano, the 100 girlfriends that really love you. That's why I consider it to be such a great and important work, because the protagonist there is very Moe himself, right? And like, I understand that people sometimes appreciate, I guess most of such works audience appreciates the protagonist being as blunt as possible for like potential self-insert. But if you look at this like kiddos from the side and perceive it as some sort of like proper romance, I don't know, how do I describe my approach to such games? I'm not sure how exactly to explain it. Basically, sometimes during certain scenes, I will self-insert into the protagonist and be like, oh yeah, I'm totally your Oni-chan, heck yeah, come here my motto, come to my embrace. And at the other times, I will kind of like assume the position of some onlooker and just treat it as some proper romance work. Put that in the sound pack. POV, you're my immortal. But no, I think I said before, but if I will ever record like a voice pack, I think I would like it to be from like a girl's perspective. Like my classmate in the St. Polaris Gakuen or something. And I just nerd out about the movies to you because we sneak out of school to watch some cinema retrospective. I don't know. Isn't this what I normally do during my streams though? Nerding out about the movies. Personally, I like it when the product has a strong and flashy flamboyant personality, but that might just be imprinted from the shoujo manga I read as a teenager. Oh! What sort of shoujo manga though? I remember you brought up like Kamikaze Kaito-chan? Was it this one? I have not read it though, admittedly. Because, frankly speaking, a lot of love interests from shoujo works from like 2000s. I don't really like them. The guys there, I mean. Oh, hi Aaron, gokigenyo. Yeah, the other works by Rina Tanemura, though some had mellower products. Wedding Pitch though, or another one I have not read but really wanted to. Rina Tanemura. What else has she worked on? Oh man, your art style is so nice. Wait, she also worked on Fullmoon no Sagashite? I didn't know that. Shoujo bad boys, yeah, I don't really like them much. There is this Maho shoujo about like mermaids. Mermaid melody pitch. And while I didn't really like any of the main love interests, though I did appreciate how every girl had a separate one, instead of always fighting for one guy or instead of, say, only main girl having one consistent love interest, while the other one would just get some side characters for an episode or two at max. Yeah, I can't really say I liked any of them much, but it had a really cute side storyline between the the protagonist's mascot, like a penguin fairy kind of creature that can turn into a boy, and the girl from the enemy side. So they kind of had this Romeo and Juliet thing going on, and perhaps partially it is because they're of the same age, while sometimes there is quite a considerable, quite a big age gap in shoujo, and I don't think it's problematic or anything, because it's normal for little girls to fantasize about older guys. At least it is in fiction, right? But I can never really, I don't know, I'm just not super interested in romance like this. But when both the protagonist and the love interest are of roughly the same age, I think this is when it becomes really cute. I don't know if you guys can agree with me on this or not, but that's how I have always felt. I would always prioritize the shoujo stories where the kids are of around the same age with one another, instead of this sort of I fell in love with my senpai from high school while I myself am 13 years old or so. Shonen manga has Manic Pixie Dream Girl, shoujo manga has Depression Goblin Nightmare Boys. I would say this is only one of the trends. There is a great deal of different archetypes. The Depression Goblin Nightmare Boys, I think this is more in the realm of otome games. While both shoujo manga and otome games are under the bigger Josei Moke umbrella, I think there still are some pretty significant differences between them. It's interesting how Berserk was inspired by a lot of classic shoujo. Yeah? Is that so? I didn't know that at all. Are you supposed to self-insert if the protagonist isn't always working and tired? But then they would miss out on all of the opportunities to socialize, right? Ion is a very cute one-shot. Also by Tanemura Arena. Let me see. Ion. Oh, it does look pretty sweet. She has worked on so many things. Pray for Japan, oh my god, it's for the 2011 Tohoku earthquake. Oh, I see, it's more of a collaboration between different mangakas. Yeah, released in support of victims of the 2011 Tohoku earthquake. Dun. You can fix them? Sure. No. Why would I? Not to mention a lot of girls in the target audience. They genuinely seem to want to make them worse instead. For me, it's JK and depressed middle-aged man age gap romance dynamic. I'm trying to remember any examples, but I come to realize that I haven't kept up with anime or manga in quite a long while. Care to provide any examples? Like that Dead Fish Eye Girl manga with the dumb boy that thinks she's super cool with elementary school puppy love, although not cha-cha. Dead Fish Eye Girl with the dumb boy that thinks she's super cool? Wait, I don't think I know what you're talking about. Komi-san wa komisho? But that's not elementary school, right? And well, it is not shoujo. 2011 feels like yesterday because it was yesterday, right? It's just that our perception of time, it has been robbed. We have been robbed of it alongside with colors. Hi Jackson, gokigenkyo. I will once again refer to Innocent Grey and mention Korino Shoujo as an example. I see. Yeah, Korino Shoujo was my first thought, but I decided to, I thought maybe it's more of a prominent trope in anime and manga as well. Not a shoujo manga, but they're rather like the protagonists of Seton Academy. I have not watched it, but I just can't help but laugh at this name because it's like a reference to Seton Thompson's name, right? The Seton Academy is where the animal boys and girls are learning, right? Yeah, it's where they coexist with humans. But basically, as a kid, I was really traumatized by having to read Ernest Thompson Seton's works with my mom. My mom forced me to read them, and they certainly left quite an impact on little Yona. Maybe for the best, though. Maybe for the best. We got an anime a few years ago. There have been a lot of anime, though. The one that comes to mind is Komi-san, but probably you aren't talking about this one. Although she does have dead fish eyes, right? The other one is... the one about the girl who left her glasses at home. See, we circle back to the topic of glasses. But I don't remember what was it called. And well, rather than having dead fish eyes, she just looks permanently angry because of how she constantly has to squint. There was also a manga in the same vein I enjoyed, but I completely forgot its name. Miman Renai. No, it's probably not the one you're talking about, plus it's like there was a little girl there. Miman Renai. It was really cute though. It's about like the programmer for an eroge company, and I think an elementary or a middle schooler that falls in love with him. But it's very sweet and very like pure-hearted kind of. I really recommend you check it out. Well, I guess you could also end the ongoing smoking behind the supermarket to this list. Although the girl there, she's like JD and not JK, right? Pretty sure that she's a university or a college student. Satan is a school of mostly animals. Male protagonist is a very racist, well, speciesist human who pines for the one other human student there, and is also wound up with a cute dog girl. Develops a fancy person cast, but the initially good color really suffers from massive fonderization. This often seems to be the case, especially like with side chairs. Unfortunately. Lolly Mammoth Girl? Wait, I want to look it up. Seton Gakuen Mammoth? Oh, she's so cute. Reminds me of Dianko a little. I don't know why. I remember the Angry Ivan, kinda like the mean looking delinquent but really nice girl type manga. Yeah, I have not watched it, but she reminded me a bit of Kuriyama Mirai from Kyokai no Kanata. You guys remember how she was literally everywhere as like the seasonal waifu, and then it just passed as suddenly as it appeared? Well, I guess such is the fate of seasonal waifus. But I remember genuinely enjoying the show. And she was really cute. Well, all of the characters there were. Although my favorite one was not Kuriyama, but Ai was her name. The fluffy side character girl. Kyokai no Kanata. I'm sorry we aren't playing anything, but I hope you guys have been enjoying our results nonetheless. Kyokai no Kanata. Shindoi! There she is. Oh, I wonder if I can just drag and drop. I can! Wait, she disappeared. Where is she? Where did you go to? That was scary. This is some modern horror. This is the girl I was talking about. Huh? Wait, no. Another attempt. This is the girl I was talking about. Shindo Ai from Kyokai no Kanata. But as for the seasonal waifu, I'm talking about the protagonist from the same anime, Kuriyama Mirai. I just thought that the girl from like the eyeglasses anime, she reminded me of her a little bit. Forgot eyeglasses anime. No, okay, they don't really look like one another. I don't know why I thought that. But here it is, if you guys are interested. Just give me 1 second, I will upload. Oh, this is a huge poster. One moment. Yeah. Okay, they don't really look much like one another, but you can see why I thought that, right? Recall either the webcomic or the manga for smoking behind the supermarket when it was just starting out? Don't tell me that has an anime now as well. It does, I think it either aired in the previous season or maybe is airing right now. I'm not sure, but perhaps there was like a pre-air of some episodes. I recall a manga about a little girl and an older guy that worked at an adult game company. It's Mimandra Nai. I just brought it up 10 minutes ago, maybe less than that. There was a page where she was upset because she tried to get into the work website because she can't get past the "Are you 18" question. Yeah. It's probably the scene everyone remembers the most out of this manga, but I genuinely recommend everyone checks it out because it's very soft, very sweet. I don't know. I understand it must be very difficult to imagine a work with such a synopsis to be pure, but this is the exact word I would use to describe it. What? No, this still feels recent. Because it is. Somebody just implanted 13 years worth of false memories into our heads. The emote pulled me close and whispered in my ear, "There are anime among us." I couldn't believe it. Has to be another conspiracy we have to uncover, everyone. But this season has been going very strong, I think. It's almost a shame that I can't really check out most of the anime airing in it because there's just so little time. I did bring up before how I started, let's see, Kimishino And what was the second one? Tai Arideshita, about the Ojo-samas that don't play fighting games, except I totally do. And I'm already one episode behind on both of them. Well, it only aired this Tuesday, so I still have time to catch up before the next one. But you see, even when I'm only watching 2 shows in the season, I'm struggling to keep up. No, they don't. It literally says they don't. Well, it's like those try not to come games. It's false advertising. I need to watch the Kaiju adaptation. Read the manga when it was fresh and it was cute. Otome Kaiju Caramelisa? Yeah, I remember wanting to read the manga for like a longest while. I think back when it earned some awards or something. But I kept postponing it, and now an adaptation is airing, so I guess this is like how it goes in the ancient wisdom. If you postpone reading manga for long enough and sit at the riverbank, you will one day see an anime adaptation of it flowing alongside the river. As then the girl that is almost blind and hangs the plastic bag as a cat. Oh, from the Tsukimenko? I'm not sure, but this kind of does sound like a gag that you would see there. Then maybe I should watch it. I don't know. There probably are a lot of other anime that are more worth of my attention right now. I'm not saying that I don't want to watch Tsukimega whatsoever, but it's definitely not in the top priority on my anime backlog. But there's some other anime airing nowadays. There's also Goodbye Laura, the one that looks like older anime. And what else? The World is Dancing, I believe was the name. It also looked pretty cute. Oh, and The Witch in Mongolia. I almost said Magnolia. I'm a bit tempted to check it out as well. And well, I guess there is also Kimishino. Oh, no, Kimishino, of course I watched it. Yanineko is the one I wanted to bring up, but I don't know if I'm though interested in actually checking it out. Hello, Dandy Wave, Gokigenyo. Should we return to watching seasonal anime perchance? I don't know, it's up to you. Do you want to return to watching seasonal anime? I would love to, but I don't know. So hard. It's genuinely so hard. Oh wait, this looks so cool. Ibita konai gibotogisha? This looks adorable. Does it take place in like Taisho era or early Showa? Is there like a tag or something? No, I'm not sure. But let me show you guys the cover because they're so cute, or maybe it's Meiji. How come I never saw it before? Is that I so connoisseur? I totally should watch it. Because oh my lord, and also look at this dog. Looks so silly. I don't know which sister do I like the most, design-wise, I mean. Also, I believe it's like a Ranobe series originally. Oh no, it's manga. The art style there also looks really cute. Man, so many good works coming out. I wonder who's the bad guy here. Nobody, because they're all girls, right? Not really, anyways. Time for another Sayonara Satsuba Sensei marathon. How many times have you rewatched that? But then another one. I found the the manga with the gloomy girl I was thinking about. Oh, Jijou Shiranai Tankosei Gohan Goi Goi Kuro? Let me see. This is the first time I've heard of it. Maybe once I look it up, it will be. Ah! It's the Saliva one, right? No, wait, Saliva one was. No, sorry, I'm stupid. Saliva one was. Nazo no Kanojo? Nazo no Kanojo X. I don't know why I thought about it. Yeah, this one is very cute. Although, this is not really dead fish eyes. Dead fish eyes is something like what Komi-san has, which is why I initially thought about her when you brought this up. This one is more like... what is the proper term for that? Well, I guess when you see VTubers' pupils kind of like narrow down like this, you see it a lot in like Suzuhara Lulu, for example. It's called Gangimari, like literally eyes narrowing down, but that's not quite it, right? But it's also the style that the artist of Dagashi Kashi utilizes a lot, right? Kind of like Saya's eyes in Dagashi Kashi, or a bunch of other characters in Yofukashi no Uta. Dog doing his best hamster impression. I would say it's working out quite well. Also, wait, is this the leg? Yeah, it is. It's hand leg. Saya, my beloved. I don't really like neither of the characters of Nagashi Kashi. Gokigenyo, Keio Doko. Oh, hi Dustin, Gokigenyo. Well, today is not the KO day because I cut my finger and it's a bit painful to wield my gamepad today. Or rather, wield the D-pad specifically to use it. Not the spit one. Yeah, I already understood like right away that it was indeed not the spit one. Oh, you know, that reminds me of coming across the wiki for Mysterious Girlfriend tags and finding a whole page specifically for the droll mechanics in this series. What do you mean droll mechanics? Did it have like an... Huh? I honestly don't remember much about this show except for like droll indeed being the point of it. The ones from the Gamer War, yeah. I'm the proud survivor of the Gamer War. In the visual novel when these some accidents happen. Visual novel... Well... It's the first time any sort of some incident happened to me. So I think such a visual novel would take me quite a long while to finish. Hope it's wholesome. Thank you. There we go. Wait, let me see. The sharing of drool, capital D, is what connects Akira Tsubaki and Mikoto Urabe, as well as other girlfriend/boyfriend couples, in a very unusual and intimate way. The bond of drool refers to the bizarre erotic connection that exists between certain people who have drool bond capabilities. Drool bond. It's kind of like mana transfer, right? Like how it ultimately declares, we don't know why this exists. Yet somebody went out of their way to write this whole article. What am I reading? You're reading Peak, I'm afraid. Oh boy. What else has this artist worked on? I like how they even provided like Yodare, the Japanese spelling. Wanna try? You can say this on stream? What do you mean? I totally can. What should I call it? The dolphins flying, swimming around footage. Yumetsukai is an amazing manga. You especially would enjoy it for its insane artwork. Yumetsukai sounds very familiar. Didn't it also have an anime adaptation? Oh yeah! I do recall seeing an anime adaptation. Well, not watching it, but just seeing it while browsing the net. Are you trying to tell me this is by the same author? Wait, it is! It is! How come? Does it also have troll mechanics? Not the spit one as an exclamation, not as correction. Ah! Well, yeah. This definitely does put it into different light. Oh, GCC MTY, Gokigeyo, thank you for the follow, thank you. I should probably change the stream category to something else, because at this point I'm just misleading people into thinking I'm some cool shmup player that is spending hours upon hours stuck in the stages of Keio into their thumbs, and my thumbs are not even there, they are not on the gamepad, I'm not playing the game. It is off. Also, the 3 spiritual predecessors, all discommunication something. Discommunication. Oh, I see, discommunication Seirei Hen. Oh. Oh, I see, Yumatsukai isn't it? A sequel of it where we're getting sleepy. I never watched the anime, but I hear it's completely dumbed down and has almost nothing to do with the manga. Oh. Well, if this is the case, then I should check out the manga. Oh, the author also has Twitter. What's the Witch's Little Garden, Microgreens coin? Oh, I shared some info about its current status earlier in the stream. The second attempt went well, and I have been adding some of my microgreens to the meals I've been eating. Oh, I see, the last time this artist posted anything on Twitter, well, at least the last time they no, it's usually the last time they posted anything on Twitter was in 2021. Are they still alive? Wait. Вы соберите? No, hopefully they still are alive. Yum.com? What do you mean Yum.com? Okay, I understand you were probably talking about, well, the microgreens and not about the Shibarichi potentially being dead. No, okay. He's hopefully still alive. At least there haven't been any news that would hint at like otherwise being true. Artist welfare check. Who else should we check on? Some artists have way too much presence online, some way too little. What do you think of the online presence of Yona Nightingale, however? Whenever I see all of my friends properly post anything but the stream announcements on Twitter, I'm always like, oh my god, I'm so bad at this. I'm so bad at this whole SNS thing. I sometimes do have like thoughts crossing my mind and thinking like, oh, maybe I could post it on Twitter, and then I never do. I'm like, well, at this point I can just discuss it on stream, right? And then I proceed not to stream because I'm too busy or something. And most of my thoughts, they end up being forever buried in my head. Isn't it tragic? Isn't it sad? Young Nightingale hates interacting with her fans on social media. No, I'm just very awkward and not used to it. I mean, I tried forcing it out at some point before, and nowadays I kind of stopped doing this. Even though I probably should. I think it would be cute posting some irregular updates. I don't know, kind of like what Yuma does with her Yuma news. Though you're right, it's more fun discussing things live on stream. That's what I also think, but I don't know, when I look at my Twitter and when I look at Twitters of my friends, of my VTuber friends, mine looks so desolate. Especially, well, since I'm also streaming now very irregularly as well, so Yeah, as I said before, I need to find better balance. Did I think about posting about the thumb accident? No, not really, I didn't think about that. This has never crossed my mind before you brought it up here. Miss Nightingale only broadcasts to the Night and Snail hive mind. Yeah, because this is a super secret snail gathering. Or... no, it's just secret snail gathering. Sorry. The existence of super secret snail gatherings is a total myth. It has been debunked multiple times over and over. There are no super secret snail gatherings. Yuno's online presence is her dream of becoming a ghost girl becoming real. Well, yeah, that's one way of describing it. Guess you can mention the stuff you're interested in on Twitter. I still keep calling it Twitter out of spite. I don't know why people are willingly calling it X. Like, I don't know. It's Twitter. Has been and will always be. Then discuss it more in depth on stream. Yeah, I think that's how most people do it anyway. Oh, sorry. I just bumped into my table because I was rotating on my in my chair too much. The picture of the snail you fed the cucumber in was cute back in the day. Yeah, but this one, I think I only posted it on... I haven't posted it anywhere, I only showed it on stream. But it was a very beautiful snail. I have never met such a beautiful snail ever since that. No. Seems to have been one of a kind encounter. You know, like they say in Japanese, ichigo-ichi. And you're not invited? Because it doesn't exist. How can you be invited to something that doesn't exist, right? The secret snail gathering does not exist. Snail not invited. No, secret snail gatherings do exist. You guys are taking part in one right now. Super secret snail gatherings, on the other hand. Yeah, those are definitely not a thing. I don't know why you would even assume they are. I've seen X, formerly known as Twitter, in official documents. Oh yeah, I sometimes see it in like Ojoland News. Release the Epstein files. It's awful. What would you even like find in the Epstein files? Do we even want to develop this joke any further? It's been so long I forgot. No, it was totally just on stream. Unless... Snails seem like one of the few pets Ojo can keep in her apartment. No, my new rental agreement, it very explicitly prohibits that I like bring any pets into apartment without the prior consent of my landlord. And it has some really funny passive-aggressive wording, like and the assumption of such consent is not to be unreasonably withheld, or something of the sort. I don't know why, but it always offended me. I don't know. The paper snail still regretted when the logs leak. Just what could be found there? The cucumber slice conspiracy, I finally uncovered. Final cake, thank you for the follow, thank you. Oh, by the way, I seem to have gotten a lot of followers while I was not streaming, and turns out the girl that I called out last stream, called out, well, it's probably only used in like a bad way, right? Shouted out? Yeah, shouted out maybe is a better word. The girl I shouted out last stream, Natsukashi, some of you guys brought me up in her stream apparently, and this was how she discovered me. I mean, I haven't checked. I hope your rules does not explicitly prohibit bringing up other VTubers. I just hope you guys followed your rules, is what I hope. Yeah. hello, I'm from that stream. Oh, nice. Gokigenyo. Let me check her rules. Be kind, be considerate, be safe, be responsible. Okay, she doesn't seem to explicitly prohibit bringing up any of other VTubers in her streams. So I guess it was alright there, but I don't know. I felt a bit bad at first when I received like a comment that's like, oh hi I'm from Natsukashi's stream. And like, why would you guys? Why would you bring it up? Why would you tell this to her? So your games and that's pick, not gonna lie. Well, thank you. I wish I was able to play more of them. Maybe eventually. I don't know. Which games in particular did you like though? Because I stream quite a variety of genres, let's be fair. Emails of snails lamenting that Melon declined the invitation to Little Snail Games Island. My lord. Yeah, it's a good thing you guys are that far away from one another. See, right here, where's Melon? Natsukashi is cool, but I don't watch her as much as I should. I only stumbled upon her when I was looking for a VTuber who played Keio before. And turns out that she didn't, at least once. And I was absolutely enamored with her, with her overall vibe. She literally looks like you can't possibly get any more retro than this when you're a VTuber, right? Well, maybe if you're a Osamu Tezuka style VTuber or Gona Guy style VTuber. Wait, I wonder if this is a thing. Oh, probably better look it up in Japanese. Nagai go VTuber. Well, I wonder. Probably not. But it would be fine, yeah, if this was a thing. What about Osamu Tezuka VTuber? Yeah, not really a thing either. Plus, I'm pretty sure that if somebody tried to pull this off, somebody would try to sue them for the copyright infringement or something. The email where John Snail asks if he is retro and posts Sanaya. Remember Mitch tweeted about Natsukashi too? They have very similar vibe going on, right? Retro, ecchi, one-sans. The old-fashioned anime style is such a cool look. And she's a very fun, nice streamer though. Yeah, she's way more eloquent than I am. Well, I guess comes with the territory of being a native speaker. But yeah, I really love the art style. I wonder what would I look like in this art style. Though, I guess, personally, if I got myself some like older style model, I would probably go for like vintage shoujo instead. You know, stuff like Ikeda Ryoko's art style or Takahashi Makoto. Wait, didn't Takahashi Makoto just die recently? Oh yeah, it happened in 2024. Quite a long while ago. But well, he was born in 1934, so That's quite a long life that he had. Ecchi? I mean, from like ecchi anime. I'm not calling them ecchi, but you see? Man, that would probably be very cute. I wonder if you guys even recognize who I'm talking about. Makoto Takahashi, I'll show you. Like, here's an example. One of the examples. Magical Girl Yuno, maybe? Like that black dress precure girl that went viral a while ago? Honestly, it pisses me off that a lot of people only learned about precure because something went viral on Twitter. Real ones have been anticipating this design from the get-go. Right when it was first announced. Yeah, this is Makoto Takahashi's art style. But, like, Magical Girl Yuno is... See? That's not quite what I'm talking about. I'm talking about the art style. I'm not talking about just what sort of costume I would like to wear or what sort of setting I would like to go for. Like, yeah, sure, I wouldn't mind getting a Maho Shoujo model one day, but it's more about the art style and how people utilize retro art styles in other... Oh, look, there's a nun. There's a nun. I'll just replace this file. Look at her! Man, I really like the trees in the background. This little church too. So beautiful. Oh man, I'm just a filthy tourist. No, I'm not trying to say that you are. It's just that... like... I don't know, people have been ignoring precure for such a long time or have been discarding it as it's just an anime for little girls. I remember how I was talking to a like quote-unquote friend of mine, well, no longer a friend really, and how I couldn't decide whether I should watch precure or something else because I didn't remember which episode I stopped at, and they replied with like, it probably doesn't even matter, you could just turn on whatever episode and you wouldn't really miss out on much. It's so annoying. I swear, precure is way better than any of the stuff this person ever watched in their entire life. Oh, generic is your name? Thank you for gifting Natsukoshi a sub. Thank you so much. I watched the first Precure on TV and then got confused when years later the name was shortened, the art style looked completely different, and it had apparently devoured the entire Mahou Shoujo genre. Yeah, this has unfortunately happened, or maybe fortunately, I don't know. As much as I do like Precure, I think it having like a monopoly on the entire magical girl genre is a bit disheartening, to be fair. But I think these days there's like a Princession Orchestra, right? The one with music by Elements Garden. Princession Orchestra? Yeah, I really like the art style there. Apparently it's, well, maybe not the Nietzsche also, maybe a DOS anime? When does it air? At which slot? Oh, it apparently finished airing. Well, I guess I can finally watch it now. Hey, it's directed by Ono Machine? What the heck? Man, he was so prominent in the early 10s, late 2000s. Then something happened, I guess. Oh, isn't that the game that's accidentally got leaked in a promo on a magazine long ago? Hi, Psychic Flora! Gokigenyo! Oh, you mean Keio? I'm not sure. Was there such a story? Keio Flying Squadron. Leak magazine. Let me look this up, it's the first time I've heard of this. Oh, there seems to be a Reddit thread. Today I learned that when a demo version of the Sega CD game Keio Flying Squadron was included in the December 1994 issue of the Sega Pro CD magazine, the level select cheat code was mistakenly left in the game, allowing players to access the entire game from the demo disc. Why isn't the first time I'm hearing of it? I wonder why they thought it was a good idea to include the entire game with the demo. Then again, I'm not quite sure how the technical side of it works. Oh, also generic is your name. Thank you for gifting a sub to Final Cake. Thank you so much. Also, Sega CD, Sega Pro CD, December 1994. I wonder if it's on Internet Archive. Hi, Oboro, gokigenyo. I almost didn't recognize you because you're now freeloader Oboro. Is this what I should be calling you now? Curse YouTube for not notifying me of your non-stream. I'm so sorry. I should have published the schedule, but as I discussed earlier in the stream, I'm not sure I can stream on like a schedule this week, but I will try to stream tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. This account is to snipe free memberships because my actual account isn't eligible. I never knew there were some conditions to be eligible for like free memberships. But that's a very appropriate name if this is what you're using this account for. Sega Pro CD. Let me look it up. Okay, December 1994. Oh, it's missing. It's missing on Retromax. And here I got too excited about it. I was like, maybe we could read the magazine now. Look at this cover though. I will just upload it here. Biggest ever playable Mega CD demo. Well, I guess they didn't lie about it. It did end up being the biggest ever playable Mega CD demo, right? If you have a brand account, you can be gifted. You have a brand account, the lore deepens. Soul, indeed. Wait, you just typed it as normal soul. Magazine readings, remember those? If things go well, then maybe next week there will be another one. I'm not promising anything just yet. Because I want to finish working on... well, I just need to submit a lot of stuff before the deadlines I have set for myself. So yeah, I think I was grandfathered into it because my actual account is so old, so it got migrated without my consent. Oh. I wonder if it can happen to my account without me even knowing it. Maybe some of my accounts are already brand accounts and I don't know of it. Oh, who knows? Definitely not me. No Keio Flying Squadron CD demo? If you're missing your copy of the playable Nova Storm Mega CD demo, ask your news agent for a copy now. Who is my news agent? Who's the snail news snooze agent? This sounds so wrong. Demand it immediately. I need my Keio Flying Squadron CD demo with the entire game accidentally being playable in it. I believe the one you link to your Google account is your actual account. Any some accounts you create become brand accounts. It's all pretty Huh? I didn't know that. Wait, that's the first time I heard of it. But well, the whole account rabbit hole is quite annoying to deal with. Like, for example, it's only today that I learned that a lot of my side accounts, they still have Audioland as like as the place where I live, and that didn't change neither with the phone number of the place I live in right now, nor with the data that Google totally collects and knows about me. It still thought that I live in Audioland, and the funniest part is that you can't really change this through your Google account settings. It is managed through Google Play account settings instead. News agent equals convenience store? You mean it's like colloquial in the UK slang? Or news agent? A small retail shop or its proprietor that primarily sells newspapers, magazines, sweets, tobacco, and everyday convenience items. The term is most commonly used in British, Australian, and Commonwealth English. Ah, news agent. I swear it totally sounded like a person that should somehow deliver the the Keio CDD mod to me, like personally. I don't even want to think about it. I know there's a way to make a brand account into your actual account, but it's such a headache that I just made freeloader Obora. That's pretty better. I think it's really cool when people like give certain purposes to their side accounts, and it's clearly like understandable from the name alone. I should totally start doing the same, but I kind of just keep it all in mind for now. Like how you have this sort of like personal account, VTubing account, what else? Normie account. Everyone will fear the day Anti-Obora shows up to a stream. Anti-Obora, is this Orobo? My YouTube account is just an anime girl cosplay at this point. What do you mean? How come? do you actually have some cosplay as your profile picture or what? Yeah, but we just call them shops, as everyone else around the world, I see. Maybe it's like some older slang or something. There may be accounts that have their full name and age. No, not really, but it's just the one that doesn't have super cringe Chuny email linked to it, so that I can safely give it out to normal people I interact with on a daily basis. I mean, the name and the images on it are all synchronized for that. The dedication. I should start role-playing on mine now. And everyone will assume you're like a 13-year-old girl. The sole purpose of my sub-account is avoiding YouTube's shadow ban while timestamping. I didn't even know this was a thing. You would assume that YouTube would promote such comments. I mean, they're quite useful and they do gather a lot of attention, right? So, why would they shadow ban you? Oh, but also thank you so much, always, for your hard work with timestamp, and this is genuinely like so cool. I think the most I have done in this regard is I timestamped the karaoke of some smaller Japanese VTubers in the past. But timestamping the whole stream is like, it's super cool. It takes a whole different level of dedication. My most viewed video has 5,530k views. Hey, I don't think any of my videos will ever reach such a point. Can't believe snails are more popular than the audio now. Oh, come? Over 19 years? Older than me technically, right? Given that I'm 16. I uploaded some random dots in music on another account and then completely forgotten about it. I fear to look at what's going on there now. You totally should though. Oh, look how we're finding out that all of the snails are totally more popular than I am. There's like 3 pennies of end revenue. Heck yeah! You can't even afford anything with that. Good job timestamping Yuna YouTube snails. This sounds wrong. Timestamping Yuna. Just say timestamping Yuna streams. And do you want blueberry pie? I'm too full. Yes. Please send it to me right now. Also, hi Karin. Gokigenkyo. There's a lot of words that YouTube shadow bans in long comments. A lot of it are innocuous, such as mom, good, bridge, cliff, etc. Huh? Wait, I want to look deeper into it. This sounds like such a funny like rabbit hole to research. How do I even look it up? YouTube word filter? YouTube shadow ban words? Shadow ban words? Let me see. YouTube doesn't publish an official list of shadow banned words. Tragic. But there's like there's several Reddit threads about this. Today I learned about the most absurd shadow banned word. Blood? Well, it kind of makes sense though, that blood would be shadow banned. It's not as innocuous as mom, good, bridge, cliff or anything. Well, I guess with bridge and cliff you can kind of imagine the context of like jumping off of them. So, like, you know, kill yourself. I'm not giving you guys any ideas, just in case. What else? Mom? I don't know if you're talking about teenage moms, maybe? I'm just trying to understand the logic behind it. You should kiss your sister on the bridge? Beautiful. You totally should, yeah. The sister wife. Ojo only hires the most respected snails? I mean, so that I always have something, like some goal to strive for in mind. YouTube doesn't approve kisses. That's just like Haze Code, but a modernized version. Random name? No, I think it sounds more like a Vocaloid song name. You should kiss your sister on the bridge. That's totally like a Vocaloid song name. Yes, you too can be a freeloader someday. That's a very respectable goal. I should totally strive for it. YouTube shadow bans for saying bomb. Takimaki Memorial timestampers beware. Wouldn't that mean that the Takimemo streams themselves are also shadow banned? Because you talk about the bombs there. If a wife is a sister you choose, is a sister a non-con wife? Huh. Pretty sure this only works one way though. What if a game has bomb in its name? Like Bomberman? You can play Bomberman then. Yeah, you probably can't. But there's some other games with bomb in its name. I'm a bit curious. Let me open Steam and we will check. Okay, search the store. Bomb. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. Oh, I think this was genuinely a good one. There's a game just called Bomb. Oh, but it's coming soon apparently. It's funny, with a lot of short names like this, you would expect the games with them to be out for like quite a long while already, but this one isn't coming soon status. It's kind of like with the band names, like back in the day, You could just name your band whatever. You would just open the dictionary and be like, yeah, imagine, like, for example, Michael Gira choosing the name for his band. And he's like, yeah, I should totally name my band. Yeah, Swans, why not? Or, I don't know, or Queen, or what else? What are some other very short band names? Kino. And one of my favorites is literally just Death. I see those snails brought it up. Yeah, it has to be one of the most prominent examples. You know, you can just say bomb coming soon, apparently. See, I never specified where though. List wasn't entirely found by me. I contributed to it, but most of it is found by the Clara Charmwood fan Discord. Sorry for mentioning other streamer. Oh no, it's okay. I don't mind you guys bringing up other streamers. It's just that a lot of YouTubers have such a rule in their streams, so I would appreciate it if like you checked in advance before bringing me up another VTuber stream if you ever do. Name your VTuber TBD and just fill it in as Tsukimi Bidorni later. Wait, is this an actual lore behind her name? I never knew that. I think the band credited with the creation of black metal is just named Venom. That's also a good example. So we can talk about the Pecora scale again? No, we can't. Pippa is also somehow shadow banned. My lord. But wait, we're still going through the list of games with bomb in the name. So yeah, there is Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, which is, from what I've heard, genuinely good. Oh, Hespera apparently wants it. There is Bomb Chicken, Dirty Bomb, Bomb Bowling, Bomb U, Punch Bomb, Bomb Bowling 2, Bomb Royale, Dyna Bomb, Brain Bomb. There are a lot of bombs. My Little Bomb. My god. Okay, the more I scroll, the more cursed it becomes. Wait, this one looks genuinely cute. Search and Bomb. What sort of game is that? Available in English and Japanese, and it's a puzzle game. Wait, I will download, or rather I will screenshot maybe a picture. And wait, where are the screenshots? Now. Yeah, look, the mouse girl is so adorable. What sort of puzzle game is that? My Little Bomb sounds ambient. Well, it is apparently a joke game about North Korea. Yes, it's the jellyfish mechanic name lure. That's awesome. I never knew that. It's really cool. I think the Bomb Rush game is like Jet Set Radio. Isn't it even like from the same developers or something? I usually kill and torture anyone that mentions other VTubers. No, this is factually untrue though. Right? Maybe it's some different Karin that does that. Wait. Bomb Rush Cyberpunk. It's by Team Reptile. What else have they released? Lethal League Blades, Lethal League, and Megabyte Punch. Well, I guess it's a different team after all. I remember for Anthrax they supposedly just picked something really cool or evil from a biology textbook. I mean, they're not quite wrong about it. It is very, very cool and evil at the same time. Any VTubers who will just kill and torture their fans? Well, I guess Karin is right there for you. Sometimes it feels like she doesn't really need much of an excuse to do this. Because she is an evil character. Now it's indie but heavily inspired by Jet Set. Wait, so you're trying to tell me that Jet Set was not indie? Sorry, I'm that unaware about modern games. Oh wait! Sorry, I completely... Yeah, I don't know why I... Yeah, it's from 2000. It's not a modern game, of course. What did I confuse it with? Yeah, of course Jet Set Radio is an old one. Yeah, a Dreamcast game. Sorry, this was just stupid audio moment. By your standards, it would be a modern game. No, I played plenty of games from 2000, so it doesn't count. There was an official Nandoroid of a girl from Jet Set Radio. That's so cool. Actually, I'm not sure if it's an Android, but proportions-wise, it kind of looks like one. And it's by Godsmile, so I'm going to assume that it is. Oh, she's adorable! Look at her. I'm so tiny. I like the helmet. There's the famous heavy death metal band, prying. I've not heard about them, but then again I don't really follow the heavy death metal scene. But you would expect a band performing in this genre to have a vastly different name, right? Oh my god, their logo and their... Oh, I was about to praise their album covers, but I'm not sure if you can show this on stream. Might be a bit too gory for John Twitch. Oh, speaking of gory album covers, do you guys listen to yunopuddle? I really like the style of their covers. A few of their tracks. They have quite a variety of them, but yeah. Take a look at this, for example. I recommended yunopuddle to a coworker once and he liked it. Oh, that's really cool. I've been a listener for more than 10 years already, I think. I have even been to their concert once during one of my visits to Japan. They're really nice. I'd really like a retro romantic artwork in this style. That's gnarly. But in a good way. Here's another example. Dun, 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 dun. But not all of their covers are in this art style. There are some, for example... Here are some of the earlier ones. Let's take a look at them here. They're also produced by a Western youth. Well, they were produced because the entire band fell apart. And there was only one girl left, Himari, and she kind of went on to continue her solo activities. But it was produced by a Western guy, so I guess you can partially see it in the vision and the references they go for. Looks generic anime here. That's kind of the point, no? It looks like some cursed OVA from the 90s or some never read this manga sort of horror story. For this, for example. The cursed eroge from the 90s or from early 2000s that steals your soul and drives you crazy. And for comical anime edge, a lot of Asian gore grind and slam death bands have popped up with Gura covers. Yeah, I guess... Well, I suppose gore shit is the most well-known example of that. Right. But I'm actually not sure if any of their covers are that gory. I think most were like just moe girls on them. Gore party vibes from this one. Yeah, right? This is the kind of vibe they're going for. At least with this one here. Gore shit is pretty mild. It's just the one that immediately pops to mind, but I guess their covers are very mild in this regard. Watch Mojo top 10 visual novels you shouldn't play at night. And then it's stuff like Saya no Uta, Yumeviro Kosure. And a bunch of things from Black Psych. And of course from how come I forgot their name? Let me open VNTP. Do not watch anime called Saya no Uta. No, it should be just don't watch an anime called Saya. Because the original doesn't say don't watch an anime called Boku no Pico, it's just don't watch an anime called Boku, right? My lord! Which one did I want to talk about? Clock Up! Yeah, how come I forgot Clock Up's name? In my head canon, Kalinka's favorite music genres are Doom Dempa and Neo Folk Nightcore. How do you imagine Neo Folk Nightcore? Doom Dempa, okay, maybe I can imagine how this would work, but Neo Folk Nightcore? No. I recently had this video pop up in my YouTube feed. Like, what was it called? European music genres be like, or something. Maybe you guys have seen it as well. And I was so pissed off when they clearly like turned on post-punk and labeled it as doomer. What the heck is doomer? Doomer music is not the thing. It's post-punk. You can call it Eastern European post-punk if you want to be hyper-specific. And if you want to make it specifically about like Молчат дома and some other stuff, I don't know what else. Черниковская хата. I don't recall a lot of other band names. But doomer is not and has never been a genre name. This is another episode of Yona Nightingale gets super pissed over semantics. Doomer is just music with sad or melancholic vibes, I guess. No, that's just watering down what that is. Like, oh, doomer music. It's so stupid. I don't know. Post-punk has been called doomercore since the start of 2020s. And I hate this. I don't know, this should not be a thing. Much like I don't support calling Twitter X, or much like I don't support calling any game with some sort of randomized mechanics a roguelike. In the very same manner, I will never agree to this. Want to play a boomer shooter? Oh, heck no. I ignore the opinion of anyone who writes Turkey as What, not even if they attach a bunch of wolf emojis to their message? Not even if they start telling you that they invented yogurt? It's all fun and games until they joke about him, you know, like, yeah, right? But, well, okay, I guess I guess that's how it works for pretty much everyone. We do tend to get most passionate, most heated over things we like. 15 years ago, we might do with old school retro FPS. We still should, right? Uma Musume, the ultimate roguelike. Is it grid based? Well, I guess not. Young lady yells at cloud, pretty much. That's what all of my streams have been about. Their perception of Doomer music as God's theme, 10-hour loop? No, I'm pretty sure that everyone's perception of Doomer music is exactly what I said before, post-punk, but that's not true. This should not be true. This will never be true. Have you seen the Doomer edits where it's just the songs slowed down? So it's like the opposite of Nightcore. Nightcore's evil twin. Snailcore, also known as slime trance. I hope it's an actual genre. Slime trance. No, it's not. How come it's not? I think Boomer Shooter is hated by most of the older crowd. It's mostly just dumb babies that call it that. I suppose there have also been multiple cases where people who have been originally calling it as intended, they kind of like go with the flow of the crowd and start calling it by the, well, quote-unquote wrong name, just because everyone around them is calling it that. I've seen so many friends of mine undergo the same transformation with, like, say, roguelikes or I don't know what else. Or when every single platformer is called Metroidvania. Like, oh my god, come on. But okay, this one, I think I complained about it fairly recently. The cooldown should have not expired yet. Not to be confused with Shell Trance, which also sometimes gets called Snail Core. But this is wrong. No, what truly is wrong is when Shell Trance is getting called Slime Core. Because slimes don't have shells. I guess some people just don't want to deal with the constant, oh, you mean you're playing a Boomer Shooter? Instead of Rage, they just go, yeah, okay, whatever. That's pretty much how it oftentimes goes. And to be fair, I also don't always have the energy to start arguing with people that like, oh, it's not actually a Metroidvania, it's not a roguelike. I swear, I only am a mouth breather like maybe 30% of the time. And if it's a friend of mine, especially if it's a cute girl making such a mistake, then I will be even more willing to overlook it. But if it's just some random person on the internet, yeah, I will have no mercy. Super Mario Bros. Is my favorite Metroidvania. Actually, not that many people know that little fact, but M in Metroid, it stands for Mario. But if Yuno doesn't get mad, it won't be our Yuno. Oh, is that so? I don't know. Like, I mean... no, to be fair, this is probably like very good for me, because as I've said before, I have a lot of this sort of like repressed rage. So it is sometimes genuinely useful to be able to like be openly aggressive instead of passive aggressive. I'm glad the streams are providing me with such an outlet for that. Thank you, thank you. Hey, is this oyster bomb? It's like, oh, I recently bought myself like crumpets, right? And I was looking up how to properly eat them. And I saw some people be like, oh, is it true that in some parts of the UK you call crumpets pikelets? And the comment section, it turned into like, it was absolutely destroyed with all of the comments saying like, no, pikelets and crumpets are a totally different thing. You don't know shit about British cuisine. Well, I guess pikelets are like they're Scottish, right? Are they Welsh? About English cuisine, I guess would be no, not English. British? No. Wait, what is the proper term? I'm getting too lost in it. The British Isles cuisine. The United Kingdom cuisine. Well, people still to start using solitaire-like, despite us having a bunch of solitaire-like games. Eh? Wait, but solitaire-likes, they're just like, what's the proper word for it in English? For this sort of card games. Wait, solitaire, patience, or card solitaire? Well, I guess patience, or well, in Nigerian we call them patience, so I think it's a loan word from French, maybe. Or card solitaire refer to a genre of card games. I always thought that solitaire was like a not a genre, but a particular game within the patience genre, but oh. For the best known variation, sometimes known as simply patience or solitaire, see a Klondike solitaire. I never knew it was called Klondike. Oh? Today I learned. Well, should I do a solitaire stream one day? Do you like the name Cutamops? Yeah, Cutamops is an adorable name, and I think it has been around for quite a long while, so I think that's nice. But maybe that's just because I like Cutamops. Solitaire has company, how ironic. Oh, that was a good one. That was a really good one. Solitaire, you mean a roguelike deck builder? This one doesn't have cute girls in it, so I don't know. Oh, but imagine solitaire but with cute girls. Let me look it up. Solitaire with cute girls. Pretty Girls Klondike Solitaire on Steam. The prettiness of these girls is definitely up to debate, I would say. Dressing room? I don't recall this being a part of solitaire game. There's a horror solitaire though. Horror solitaire game. Forbidden solitaire. Wow, then I guess I shouldn't play it if it's forbidden, right? Oh, but it's really cool. It reminds me of Horrorsoft's games. Like, you know, the ones who made an Elvira game and Waxworks as well. Now choose wisely. STG, Shmup, or who calls them Shamps? It's the first time I've heard of it. Beauty is pretty subjective after all. Well, I guess they call them pretty girls and not beautiful girls exactly because of that. Bullet hell? Oh my god, I really hate it when people call all shmups bullet hells, even if there aren't that many bullets. And ironically, some people insist on champ. And it feels like trolling nowadays. Thank god I have never seen this being a thing anywhere online. Or offline for that matter. How can you call this bullet hell? It needs like 5 more bullets. in geometric progression, yeah, maybe. Oh, shmup is even funnier. Yeah, I have seen some people call them that. Shmups. Toho likes? No, nobody calls them that. No, you... I don't believe you. I just opened Steam. Looks like they're making some sort of Queen's Blade game. Probably mobile swap, unfortunately. Queen's Blade. Is this that one? It's anime? Queen's Blade. Is it one? Oh yeah. About the bikini armor. Some of the designs there, I recall them being pretty cute. By the way, why did that get auto-modded? I don't remember. Maybe it was like, it's your sister or something? I'm not sure. It's a very old one. Surprised it still has recognition. Perhaps it has something to do with who exactly is behind it. Let me see. Oh, Visual Combat books published by Hobby Japan. Inspired by the licensed works from Firelight Game Company's Lost Worlds. Lost Worlds is a combat picture book game designed and trademarked by Alfred Leonard. Huh? Well, I didn't know that sort of lore behind it. But yeah, it looks like most of the published works, as well as the anime adaptation, it all is dated around like 2009 or 2010. So I'm surprised that it's still alive even. Keio Fun Bullet Hell Streak, Yuna, stop! Stop! Curtain shooter game? Are you trying to tell me that? Oh well, wait, it's literally like Mako. That should be a curtain bullet game, bullet curtain game. There's that for the PSP games instead somehow. Wait, there were also the PSP games? Oh, Spiral Chaos, I see. What was it now? Oh, it's an RPG. A surprising lot of snails turned out to be the Queen's Blade fans. I remember my classmate was really into it. What's even more funny is that she was like a super girly girl, and she kept telling me about it. Well, she just watched any anime she would stumble upon on her like watch anime online website of choice, and she just kept sharing her impressions with me. But I remember here, like in Queen's Blade, it really stuck out to me, particularly because of how out of character this was. I mean, I'm always surprised to see Time Onion games just casually on the Play Store. Haven't those been, very watered down for like more general audiences? But I guess this is still very surprising if you, well, know the series roots, right? There's at least one genre that causes no confusion: factory games. It's almost like... Wait, I wanted to make some joke about like factory settings, but couldn't quite decide on how to spin it out into one. I guess this means Oh, it's so late already. I should probably start getting ready for the bed. You should only kiss your sister after you've married her. Yeah, once she's your sister wife, and then it turns into kiss your sister wife. Then there are people that call games shmups when you're shmean left, not up. But like, why wouldn't that make them? Ah, wait. Show them left, show them right, show them down. But wait. Contrary to that, in beat 'em ups, you usually move like left, right on the horizontal axis. Shouldn't they be called beat 'em lefts instead? This is so silly. I need to play Keio, the Dark Souls of cute 'em ups. It's Sekiro of cute maps because it is in Japanese setting. I've beaten the first one, it's an okay SRPG. Oh, that's a surprise. But I suppose I would have to be familiar with the original anime before I can try playing the game adaptation. Anyway, I still have the Queen's Blade search in my browser, and what the heck is this? It looks very gory. It's like she stumbled upon a crime scene. Just call those side-scroll and beat them ups. That's fair. I just normally refer to them as just beat them ups without even side-scrolling. I've tried so many sloppy gacha games at this point, even ones without age content. It's like they completely forgot what made them special to begin with, right? Speaking of factories, Valhalla, one of the hardest going martial industrial tracks, is from Kirby 64. I haven't played 2D Kirby's, so I'm not sure I know which one you're talking about. Now will you call them sim-ups or comps? Comps sound awful, let's not. Wouldn't that be beat 'em rights? Yeah, beat 'em rights. Because you're moving from left to right on the opposite. Well, let me check. That's nice. That's pretty good. Oh man, that's cool. Maybe I should check out Kirby 64. The only 3D Kirby that I've played is the one that came out in like 2022. I played it with my friend before leaving Audioland. Kirby 64 is like 2.5D. Well, I mean, I played the ones that were released for like the 2D consoles. Don't know how else to explain it. Kirby Superstar is great though. Kirby Superstar. Oh, there are also beat 'em ups in 3D environment. I keep forgetting that the 3D games exist. Kirby Superstar. Ah, it's a Super Deluxe in Japanese. Yeah, this one was cute. All of the Kirby games are very nice. 3D models to the gameplay except the secret final boss. You mean in Kirby 64? Don't make me tempted to check it out. It also had a lot of wacky combination abilities, like turning Kirby into a fridge. Wait, Kirby 64 fridge? I need to see that. There is a Kirby fridge. Oh yeah, I guess if it's in 3D environment, you can call them beat 'em arounds instead. Makes sense. Oh no, Ryuna is getting sleepy already. I mean, it's pretty late, so... Look at this. Would you install this fridge in your apartment? Also, why does it look like there's a splash of blood? The entire blood pool. Is this an Actraiser collab? Real says real, I guess. Oh, but, well... Yeah, I am getting terribly sleepy, so... I think we should pay a visit to... Oh my god, Dianko is playing Sid Meier's Pirates. Please tell me she's not wrapping up. She seems to just have started! Heck yeah, let's go. So, yeah, I think I'd probably do if someone opened my jaw like that. I think Kirby is more flexible than most of us. This is probably the blood of poor enemies that he munched on. But yeah, point is that, as I said before, it's getting pretty late, and well, I've been going for almost 3 hours. That's impressive. Honestly, when I just started out streaming, and even for the longest time ever since I started streaming, I used to think that I'm not really cut out for that, so outside of games, that I would always need to have a game in the background to be able to properly like chat with the viewers, to jump from one topic to another. And even today, I thought that I would definitely need to play, if not Keio, then Loop Salad. But turns out I didn't. Oh, sorry, that's my chair. So yeah, I'm really happy with this sudden discovery, and I do hope my thumbs feel better before the next week. It's sentient, yet tried to escape. The evolved Tojo has no need for such trivial matters, indeed. Oh, ho, ho, ho. And chat jumping around usually helps. Yeah, that's also true. Because when you're starting out, you don't really have much people watching you, so you only have to rely on yourself. And in this sense, having a game in the background, it usually helps quite a lot. Rest in peace, Loop Salad. No, we will definitely be returning to it. As I've said before, I really like that it's a game that I don't really have a strong commitment to. So I just can play it whenever. I like in those discussions, but your games are good too. Balance is nice. Balance is indeed very great. But yeah, thank you guys. Thank you for watching me today, even though I couldn't really provide you with a game stream as I have intended originally. I hope that tomorrow, probably should plan Linda Cube for tomorrow, if my thumb still feels like that. Because it's not as movement intense as Actraiser. Clickbait stream, yeah. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry about that. But well, yeah. Thank you. We will be raiding Miss Diane Colastrea, who, because of her messed up schedule, courtesy of her work, has just started her stream of Sid Meier's Pirates. So let's go and raid her. And bye bye, I will be seeing you tomorrow with I don't know what yet. Maybe this won't be a game at all, maybe I will dawdle and stand or something. Hey, I guess we will see how things go. But yeah, bye bye. Bye bye and take care everyone, good night. Bye.